Hello everyone. So in this video, let us take a look at this app called Suri. And if you know me, if you follow my channel, I'm sure you know that from time to time, I take a look at new apps or interesting apps on the marketplace because I want to share with all of you all the good things that you can do with Atlassian tools so that you can solve your problems. Now this app, as per the marketplace listing, it says that it will help you with the project status, and it will basically give you this status in a form of RAG view, where you can figure out whether the status of the project is red, amber, green. And by looking at the marketplace listing, I'm of course keen to spend some time on the marketplace listing because when you're trying to sell an app, when you're trying to promote your app, I think this marketplace listing is extremely important because people want to know what this app can do by simply looking at this page. And if your marketplace listing is good, then people may want to install it straight away and give it a try. So let me just spend a couple of minutes on the listing. So the very first screenshot here is showing me some information about the portfolio overview. So I guess it will be a separate section in the app where it seems like all the projects will be listed, and for each and every project, I can see that there is a start date, there is an end date. So I believe there will be these two fields that you can configure just to let everyone know that this project was started on this date and ended on that date, or it will end on this date in future. And I can see some pie charts and bar charts. And on top, right next to the project name, I can see the RAG status, which is interesting. So this is something that can be useful. So the second screenshot talks about these reports. Let us take a look at the next one. Okay, so you can configure the RAG status, I guess the status of the project manually for each and every project based on your understanding of whether the project is on track or not. So this seems definitely interesting and useful. So I will definitely give this a try. So you can set the dates, which makes sense. And I like the colors, and I like the appeal of this app. So let us now take a look at the app. I have already installed this app on one of my Jira instance where I want to see how this app can tell me or can show me the status of all the projects that I have. So I have plenty of projects, by the way. I mean, it is not really an empty instance. I have been using this instance for quite a while now. So after installing the app, one thing that I noticed straight away is this portfolio overview page. So let us take a look at this page, and right now I guess it is loading all the projects, and hopefully it will give me that view that I was looking at. And yes, I have that view. So first impression is definitely interesting. I can see the list of all the projects, but it is not just a simple list. It is basically this block where I have some information about my project issues, I guess statistics, like I have 5 epics, 13 stories, and 36 tasks or whatever issue types I may have. And I can see here that there is a progress bar. So this is definitely useful. And I can see that I have also this pie chart, which is basically showing me the breakup of the issues, I guess, in the past 7 days based on status, or I guess it is status or status category. But this is definitely useful. So I can see here created and done and updated. And if I look at the next report or gadget or chart, I have this bar chart, which is showing me the issue activity today. So useful. Yeah, I can see definitely this can be of use. So I can see here clearly that how many issues are created, how many issues are updated, and done. And I also have this pie chart talking about bug status. And okay, now we are back to the same pie chart. And on top, I can see here that I have the option to, I guess, configure the date. So let me try to do it. So let me start my project maybe on 1st of January, and maybe I want this project to end on 31st. So this is something that I can configure. So this, I mean, usually in Jira, there is, without using any app, there is no way to tell people that this project has to be ended on this date or this project started on this date. I mean, of course, you can set these dates based on, let us say, the initiatives or epics, but there is no project start or end date. You need to use an app, and I guess this app can do that. And on top, I have this label where I believe I can set the rack status. So if this project is about to end, I know that it is today's 26th of January, and if the project status is, in my opinion, on track, I can say here all good, and I can set the date. So I guess this particular status is based on basically what was the status on this date, or what is the status today, overall status. And it is very clearly telling everyone that this particular project, I guess if I go back to the previous view, so by looking at this particular portfolio overview, I can see, or maybe the stakeholders, people who don't really want to worry about all the internal things, but they want like a high level view, like a bird eye view. They can see here that Android project is on track. So all looks good. So similarly, I guess for the second one, I mean, maybe this particular project is, there is a risk of delay, need one backend resource next week. Okay, so basically you can tell people that, okay, there is a risk. I mean, it is not delayed yet, but it might delay. Maybe for the third project, I can do the same thing. So green, let us do it red. I like red color. I mean, not in this context, but in general. So let us try this red color. Project delayed, and save. So let us take a look at the view again, and maybe I'll close this window. So this looks good. I guess this is definitely useful. Because I work with a lot of clients where they want to know what is happening in my Jira instance, or maybe for my own set of projects. So this is definitely, in my opinion, quite useful view. So what else I think we can do here? Oh, by the way, we also have the information about the lead, which is just my name because it is my instance. And I'm trying to figure out if I can save this view. So let me just try to scroll down at the very bottom. So I guess it is still loading more projects. It will load more projects when you scroll down. And I guess this is it. So there is no other view here that will, or there is no other configuration option. What I was looking for is maybe, I mean, I can definitely see the use of this app, but few improvements that I can immediately think of is maybe I can let everyone create their own view, or maybe let them create their own dashboard kind of a thing. Something similar like portfolio overview, but not for the whole instance, but for a specific, I guess for a specific group or people maybe. So this is something that I believe would be useful. I can also do some kind of filtering on top. So if I type in here AN, and let me try to search for the issues where project key is equal to N, or basically it will do some filtration for me. Let me try again with the exact name. Okay, let me search for it. Yep, so I'm able to search, or I should say filter, the view that will restrict me to this particular project. And what else can we do here? So this is definitely useful. Let me also take a look at the actual maybe project. So let me just open one of the project where I will see if we do have a similar view over there, maybe in the sidebar. So let me go to the sidebar, and I can see here that we do have project pages, checklist, add shortcut. So maybe not. I don't really think there is a view here, but this is of course something that that can be added, I guess, in the future version of the app. But I like this app. This is something that I can see myself using it. And let me just go back to the marketplace listing of this app and take a look at maybe the documentation. So yeah, there is a link to the documentation. Let us take a look at the documentation if it says something that we missed. Okay, so what is Suri? We looked at it. And status update reports, search bar. So after installing the app, you can straight away start using it. Suri is automatically available for every Jira project after the installation. Okay. And frequently asked question, is it about, okay, no. So it is not really about, okay, release notes. Okay, so this app was actually released recently. And you can, I think the last release was on 9th of December. So let us go back to the app and maybe play with it a bit more. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to do is maybe this particular rack status is red, but maybe after a couple of days or maybe after, couple of escalations, the status is now green. So let me try if I can change the status. All good now. So this hopefully will be reflected back. And I guess if I click on it again, I can see the history, I guess. Yes, there is a history. Perfect. Great. So overall, I think this app is useful, and I wanted to, of course, make a video on this particular app because many people want to understand at very high level, like a bird eye view of what is happening across various projects in Jira. And I think Suri app from Jexo can definitely be useful. So that is all I wanted to talk about and cover in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.